Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bamisaye Victor. If you have not subscribed, I want to encourage you to click the subscribe button right now. Yeah, just write down that yes down there. Okay, you know that illusion is defined as the wrong interpretation of perception. It is defined also as the belief of things that are false, or the belief in deceit or in lies. It is to believe something that is simply not true, simply not real. And today I just want to ask you, I want to urge you not to compete with illusion. Don't compete with illusion. Don't compete with illusion. There's this good old saying that says that all that glitters is not gold, simply because something has the appearance of wealth, the appearance of grandeur, the appearance of greatness, the appearance of being good, the appearance of being covered with all that is good, that someone has the appearance of really enjoying, that he has the appearance of having it all good and all rosy, does not mean it is reality. And once you begin to live your life to emulate those ones, once you begin to compete with the standard that people you think are doing very well that is set, you are starting to compete with illusion. This is the reason why a lot of Nigerian youths today are falling into the trap of fraud. They are going into yahoo in droves because they are competing with illusion. They see this guy flaunt his wealth on social media and they are fascinated. They are they are flabbergasted. They are just imagining and dreaming, seeing themselves in such opulence. They are seeing themselves in such wealth, quote unquote wealth, without knowing what is the cause, what is the reason, what work does he do, does he have a defined job, is there something he's doing, how has he been able to produce that wealth? Once you cannot explain how someone produces his wealth in a legal and clean manner, then it is an illusion. It appears real, but because it is ill-gotten, it is an illusion. Because there is no way you would want to engage in lawful activities and you will produce the same. Once someone gets a result and cannot tell you about the process, what are the steps you took? For instance, I'm a medical doctor now. If I cannot tell you that I went to school for 6 straight years, not to talk of the first 2 years I did in Nigeria before leaving Nigeria, that I eventually went back to school again for 6 straight years, that I finished that and went for my postgraduate, and that I finished that and I'm doing a master's right now, 2 actually. If I cannot explain that process to you and I just come with all of the titles and you just want to be like me, you are competing with illusion. Nowadays they say someone brings a fake result, and a lot of politicians are being exposed for their so-called fake results. It has worked for them for quite a while. But someone goes to a university that is supposedly meant to have 4 years to get a course. You are meant to do 4 years. Now, this person brings a result where he did 3 years. You know, things are not adding up. But because he has the appearance of everything going good, then you follow, or you want to be like him. There is no way you will want to do things right, that you want to do things legally, that you will not end up with neurosis, because it is not going to meet. There's not going to be a tally between your expectation and what reality is going to be. It will therefore mean you too might be under the pressure to join the unholy alliance. You too might be under the pressure to do things in the bad way. And you know what is pushing you there? It is because you are competing with illusion. Guys, you must have to understand that result is not necessarily the evidence of reality. Process is the evidence of reality, that you can see how things are done from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to step 4. Let me tell you, and let me shock you today, even faith Faith, as it will be called, the way the Nigerian church describes it, that you have faith in God and then He will give you what you want, is an illusion. Because the faith that God talks about is that without faith, it is impossible to please God. That's one. Faith is the stick, right, by which we walk with God. Is the way we walk with God. Faith is in our daily walk with God. It tells you of a process. It tells you of a process. It is a process. You must daily walk with God. It's a process. So it is in walking with God that you become more like God, and then you produce the things that God can produce. Even God works with process. Why do you think in creation it did not just say the world should appear all of a sudden, even though He had a master plan in His mind? It took time to produce everything according to design. It is a process. Once process is lost, then that becomes an illusion. It is no longer reality. And once your competition is not based on reality, you are going to end up either neurotic. If you don't end up neurotic, then you are going to end up being a criminal. You must walk in the footsteps of reality, in the footsteps of process. Don't compete with illusion. I beg you. Not everything you see on social media is real. People fake stuffs. Fake life is what you see and watch the social media. People people have low self-esteem, right? And so they want to appear bigger than they are, and so they have to use props. They have to prop up. People who really don't have value want you to value them. And because they know that nothing is valued unless it is valuable, not valuable unless it is valued, they have to bring some external value to attach to themselves. They have to make up. And you see, that makeup is not reality. If you think I'm lying, and I do not mean to be misogynistic in any way, it's just for anyone who applies makeup. Check them for what they really are when the makeup has been washed off. People are real behind the scene. Behind the scene is what reality is. Making this video, do you know how many errors I might have made before I bring this one that you are watching right now? That is reality. It is not necessarily what you are watching now. What you are watching now could be an illusion. It could be an illusion because you don't know if, for instance, I did a lot of cut and join editing, which is also part of the process, but why it's an illusion is because you only seen the result. You never saw the behind the scenes. You don't know what is going on behind the scenes, and what goes on behind the scenes is the real reality. It is the real process. It is what shows you the steps that I took before I got here. Listen, don't compete with illusion. You are going to lose. It is you who is going to lose. Because when push comes to shove and reality begins to expose itself, those who will stand are only those who build on the basis of reality. Those who build on the basis of illusion, they will be exposed as fakes. They will be exposed as criminals. They will be exposed for what they really are. People who are not real. And so, I just want to beg you, don't go for the appearance. Study the real thing. Find the real thing. Study the process of things. And you'll see just how beautiful life is. The biggest lesson I've learned in the last 1 year is to enjoy the process. And there's joy in enjoying the process. There's peace in enjoying the process. There is growth in enjoying the process. Once you enjoy the process, your competition will be just with yourself, to compete with how much of myself, how much better can I be in and of myself. You wouldn't really be looking at the external. You learn from people, but you will not be competing with them. You will compete only with yourself. And it will be that you are competing with reality because you realize that you are real. But the question again is, are you real or are you just an illusion? Think about it. Think.